Today we've got some more things to talk about with the new Princess app, some things I've come across, and something that I think might mark a change with the embarkation process on Princess. Also, we're going to talk about why I'm changing my tune a little bit about MSC. I'm still going to try them, but let me tell you some reports I've just had. Also, I've got my medallion on today and my little bracelet thing here, and I'm going to talk to you about why this might be the way that you need to wear your medallion. Lots of things to talk about with that. And then finally, we know a lot of people really like to use AARP gift cards, and so you need to plan ahead. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Saturday, it's December 30th of 2023, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does not obligate you to anything. The only thing it will do is if you keep track, if you turn on notifications, it'll send you an email or pop up on your phone whenever we put up a video or when we go live so that you don't miss anything important, because we cover a lot of really valuable information here. Also, if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? That really helps us as well. Now, first of all, I want to say in one of the comments that I just noticed before I started my video is somebody said something along the line of you think we need to get a new phone to use the app. They didn't like that. So that's not what I said. I said that if you have not updated your phone, gotten a new phone in a few years, you might want to think about that. Now, not only if you've got an old phone, and I would say older than, I'm going to be generous, 4 or 5 years, you can't complain about how the Princess app works or doesn't work, and any other app or functionality that you use on your phone. That's all I meant. I think that sometimes it all depends on what we want out of our phone. And if your phone is working great for you, absolutely hang on to it. But if you want your phone to be doing things for you and using apps and all these things and it's just not working well, that means it's time for an upgrade. If anyone missed that part of my video, I also said, you know what? It is my nature to keep what is working for me and to not want to upgrade. But I also know that if I don't upgrade, to me it's the thing of like either keep going and you're, in the race, or else pause and you're going to get run over. And so to me, it's important to stay up to date. That's what I said. You don't have to get a new phone to use the Princess app. If you've got a phone and it's not working well on it, don't worry about using it then. And I mean that very sincerely. I think it's really important that we do what's comfortable for us. Alrighty, it's a vacation. It's not a job. And we want to enjoy our vacation. So let's go ahead and start. Just some things I've noticed about the new app, and I think that maybe they will help you. The biggest thing that I have realized is when we downloaded that new app, and like I keep saying, I am logged into our cruise that's sailing next. It's February 8th on the Sun Princess. When we first downloaded that app and I looked, green laned and not ordering the medallion. Yesterday, I downloaded the new update to the app, and for just like a hot minute, we were blue laned. And then we went back to being green laned again. So then I had the thought, well, maybe it's because we haven't ordered our medallions yet. Maybe ordering the medallions will kick the system and it's going to put us back in the blue lane, right? Because historically, if you don't have your medallion shipped to your home, you're going to have to pick it up at the port. That means you're going to have to be in that blue lane to go pick it up. But with this new app, ordering the medallion, when you look at that all set section, everything you need to do to be ready to go, the medallion's not part of that checklist. When you scroll down further, that's where you go to order the medallion. So I went ahead, I ordered the medallion, and I love now, never before have we gotten an email saying that we have ordered the medallion to be picked up in the port. We got an email right away. It says, great news, Allison, your ocean medallion order, and then it gave the order number for your upcoming Princess Medallion class vacation has been received. Your medallion order is scheduled and will be waiting for you when you arrive at the terminal on embarkation day. Please save your order number for future reference. We hope you enjoy your fabulous medallion class vacation. So I thought that was great. At least I know they've got my order. I never worried about it before. If you don't order your medallion, guess what? They're going to have one for you at the port, so you don't have to worry about it. But anyway, here's what I don't know and what y'all are going to have to tell us. And this may even, I don't know if this is going to vary by port. So we'll tell you what it's like in Barcelona. So I'm excited to hear from all of you that are sailing before us and out of different ports. Are they going to start, is Princess going to start giving out medallions in the green lane? I wondered if perhaps that blue lane is going to be more for people that need something else other than just getting the medallion. I don't know if Princess is going to tweak that and we're going to become blue lane, so we need to do that. The thing that worries me the most is people who are brand new to Princess. Those of us who have cruised recently know that if you don't have that medallion shipped to your home, you're going to have to pick it up at the port, and it's been in the blue lane that you do that. And so I'm really anxious to see if this is like the beginning of a change in embarkation for Princess, just something we need to update with the app. But the reason I take the time to tell you about this is I want you to have your eyes wide open about it and really pay attention. So what are we going to do when we get to the port? If our app still shows us green lane, historically, you get in line, you go through any border customs that they're going to have you go through, or border security. Then you go through the security line, and then you proceed to get in a line to pick up your medallion or go straight to where you're going to be waiting to embark on the ship. So as we get there, I'm going to have my eyes wide open to see what's going on, where we need to go to pick up our medallion, all the things, and I'll let you know about it. But I think that's a really important thing to note. The other thing I want to talk to you about is putting on your shipboard and your shoreside transaction credit card. I really appreciated those of you. A nice Let's Go family member in our live last night, which was so good. So many of you shared your experiences. You brought excellent questions. Go watch our live from last night if you haven't yet. It's worth your time. Anyway, so she pointed out, or he, that they at the bottom, so when you go and put in your credit card for your shipboard expenses, at the bottom it says that your card's going to be stored by Carnival Corp. When you go to put in your credit card for your shoreside transactions, it says that it's going to be stored by Radical Gaming, and you have to click and say that you accept and know that they're going to store your credit card. So number one, heads up about that. Now here's where it gets kind of funny, and I'm wondering how this is going to be moving forward. So let me know how it looks for you. So for our sailings, it automatically brought my card over from the old app. It populated the shipboard account and it populated the shoreside account. Well, I didn't like that they were going to store my card at that gaming place, and so I deleted it. I took it out. But even though now I don't have a shoreside credit card listed, I'm still green laned. It's not affecting that at all. Gordon is logged in for our Eclipse cruise in April, and he has a credit card for the shipboard transactions, but it is not letting him be green laned because he doesn't have one for the shoreside excursion. So let me know what you're all seeing. In the long run, if it holds us up, I'll just kind of see what happens at embarkation. I am not going to do any shoreside transactions with my credit card, and I don't need my credit card stored in one more place. And so we're not going to put that in there. And so I'll see how it goes at embarkation and let you know for that cruise, and also let you know if it changes. But let me know if you notice anything on your app as well. These are things that I just think are really important. Today's December 30th. We still can't schedule dining for that February 8th cruise. It's an extra special one. It's inaugural. It's a brand new ship. That's why I'm wondering if it's not available yet. Everybody says that availability is coming in January, which is in 2 days. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I've got my medallion on today. And the reason that I've got it on is this is a bracelet that I actually bought on Princess on the ship. And it was expensive. It was $50-something. And I've worn it a lot of times now. And I like to think that the cost per wear goes down the more I wear it. Not crazy about the price, but I really like it. It doesn't match me so much to have some of the other ones that they've got. And I love there's all this variety, so you find what works good for you. But what I want to let you know is, I think this was on our Facebook group, or Gordon came across it somewhere, about people wondering if wearing this, which is an RF transmitter, that's why this works, to know where you are and to work the way that it does to open your door and everything of your stateroom. If you should be using this, if you have a pacemaker or other cardioverter defibrillators, ICDs. They recommend, and it says it on the Princess site, that you keep any RF devices at least 9 inches away from your pacemaker. And so if you want to have it on your person, get a bracelet, but then you have to be really conscientious that you don't put it up by your heart. And I can't keep track of things like that with moving my arms around. And so if I had that situation here, or a couple of things. First of all, I would be one of those people that go down to guest services and ask for a key card. They still have key cards. They still give out key cards. If you ask for them, that's not a problem. Most recently, we received one when we were on the Island Princess embarkation day for our Northern Lights cruise. For whatever reason, neither one of our medallions would unlock our cabin door. And so after we tried, we went down to guest services and she gave us a card, so the key card, so that we could get into our cabin while they ironed it out. They ended up I think she said something about they reset it and then it worked just fine. But until that was fixed, we had a key card, it worked fine. That's what I would do, because then you don't risk getting this up by your heart and causing any problems at all. If you really don't want to get a key card, I would put it in your pocket. I wouldn't put it on my wrist. I would put it in my pocket, or if you're someone that likes to carry a little, some people like to use those crossbody bags on the ship to put anything they might need with them. Whatever bag you use, I would put it in there. I wouldn't have it on your person where you could accidentally put it. So that's just a heads up for those of you that didn't know that. Apparently that is a thing with a pacemaker or other, like I said. So if you've got that pacemaker or you've got that cardioverter defibrillator, I'm having a hard time saying that. Just go ahead and remember that. Alrighty. Now, I told you that I was going to tell you, and then we'll get to the AARP gift cards. I told you I'm going to tell you, if you have followed me for any length of time, I've been excited about MSC. Why? Because the part of me that loves Italy, it's owned by an Italian family. Like, to me, that's one big point for them. But I also look at all these amazingly beautiful ships that they're building and all of these amazing ports that they're visiting. They go all over the world. They go to some ports that other big cruise ships don't go to. And they do a great job. And so with that knowledge, I've been really excited to try them and thinking, well, if I like it, I can go some places that I never suspected I would get to go. The other thing that has really pulled me in about MSC is they're trying to hit it so big here in the U.S. market that they usually have very affordable fares, cruise fares. And so to try them out, to go on a cruise on them is often less expensive than it is on another cruise ship. So I thought, well, that's always good. And then finally, when I was just at the big convention that we have for Dream Vacations, every year they've got that annual conference. I was on the celebrity celebration for it. The lady who is the head of marketing for MSC, like the VP over that, came, and she has assembled a really amazing team. It's really funny. As I watch these people move between cruise lines from, this cruise line to this cruise line, as people kind of jockey around, they change their jobs here and there. It's really interesting to see where people end up. They got somebody really amazing from Azamara on that marketing team now, just want to say. But anyway, so she came, she talked about MSC, the changes that they're trying to make. They're realizing that they need to make some changes to be big in the U.S. market, to attract passengers from the United States and Canada, that they need to change how they were doing some things. So I was really excited. I thought this is going to be great. And the way she said it is like they were underway. Like, these changes are underway. So I was like, well, I need to hurry up and get myself on MSC. And then one of you, our Let's Go family members, who was so kind to book their cruise with me, we booked a cruise for them on the MSC Divina. And so off they went, and I thought about them the whole time they were on the ship. I didn't want to text them because I don't know. I'd never want to interrupt people on their vacation, but I've been dying to know. Well, called me yesterday, and the bottom line was, and mind you, they love going on Princess. If I ever want to book another cruise with MSC, hang up on me. So I thought, oh dear. So I asked him a little bit about what the experience was like, and here are the takeaways. I was taking notes as we were visiting. First of all, the food is not good. Now, I am going to say, so there are people, so on MSC, it's like on a lot of ships. You've got the main part of the ship, and then on MSC, it's called the Yacht Club, is the area that's a little bit separate. You can do anything else you want on the rest of the ship. You can still dine anywhere you want. You can still attend all the entertainment, all of that. But your cabin is in the Yacht Club, which is its own separate experience. And we have talked about this a lot. Some people don't like having an area of the ship where not everybody goes. Other people, I personally just think you pay for what experience you want, right? And some people they want to have a little bit more relaxing. They want more service, whatever it is, whatever the reason. I think it's okay. You do the same thing, when you go to a hotel. If you go to a hotel, some people book the penthouse suite. Some people just book a regular room. You're just choosing the experience that you want. So anyway, that's where I am. But anyhow, so these were just regular cabins that they booked, regular cabin there. And so so they ate in the regular main dining for the ship. First of all, mentioned that the food was not good, and they had the same thing every day. Very little changed about it. There was virtually no service in the buffet area. That they usually often had to bust the tables. They had to move dishes, put them over where you put dirty dishes. Of course, no one was ever there to get you coffee or water or anything that you wanted. He also mentioned that the main dining room menu was the same every night. And one good thing about MSC is they will match your loyalty on another cruise line or another hotel chain, whatever you've got. And so because they had that matched and were Diamond, they did get a free included specialty dining. He said that food was really, really good. Really enjoyed the specialty dining, but the rest was not great at all, and not a lot of variety and not great service. Another thing, commenting on, I'll tell you the good in just 1 minute. I've started off with no, it's not great, so let's finish it. He said that it is really clear being on board the ship that they definitely cater, very much so cater to people in their 30s, early 40s, and definitely they cater to people who are not from the United States and Canada. So I thought that was really interesting. I would think that as you're trying to come into the market here in the United States, that you would cater to everybody the same, right? We all have different things that we're used to. It's just a little bit, take good care of everybody is what I say. If you're going to enter their market, know what they're looking for in a cruise vacation and do it, right? So definitely, and I got a kick out of, he said that, sometimes when you go on Princess or on Holland America, the different lines, people will say, oh, there's several scooters. He said there were so many strollers on the ship. So that really skewed, and it was over a couple of weeks right by Christmas, the week that had Christmas and then the week before. And so you've obviously got more children than usual, but definitely catering to the younger crowd. Really interesting. Embarkation and disembarkation took forever. It was a nightmare. The other thing that goes with that, he said there were a lot of people on the ship that were not very happy with the experience. They were really excited to get to go home. And I said, was it all the people that you spoke with and the people that you saw that weren't very happy? Were they all like people, more like in my age group and older, and people that just want to cruise Princess? And he said, no, there were a lot of people who were younger that were not enchanted with the experience either. And while they were standing in the very, very, very long line to disembark, they met a family from somewhere close there on the coast, and they said that it was their third time being on the Divina. After they went the first time, they said not again, and then they saw a good cruise fare, and so they went again, and after the second time they're like, no, really, not again. And so then they saw this time, great cruise fare, thought it's really handy, off we go, and they said never again are they going to do that. So I think it's across the board, and without experiencing it myself, it's really hard to know, but who I was speaking with, I trust what they say. And so does this mean that I'm down on MSC? Not at all. What this means to me is if you try MSC, go with your eyes wide open. definitely go being ready to be flexible. This is not the first person that I have heard that MSC doesn't have great food and they don't have great service. And so just go with really low expectations, because sometimes I have my expectations too high, and then it's really easy to be disappointed. So this is just letting you know, just sharing with you our Let's Go family members experience, because a lot of us have a lot of expectations. Now, what are the good things? He said that the ship is even more elegant than Princess is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ship. And they're going to cover what language you speak. They make the announcements in lots of different languages. And so if your language is English, they're going to have you covered. And if you speak another language, it's very likely that they're going to cover your language as well. So there's the update from MSC. Really quickly, every once in a while, I talk to you about AARP gift cards just so that we can all stay up to date on it. I've done whole videos about AARP gift cards, so I'll have Gordon link to it if you don't know how they work. But one of our Let's Go family members was really nice to let us know to buy those AARP gift cards is down until January 2nd. And so when you are going to use AARP gift cards to pay for your cruise, be aware that sometimes, like all websites, they are down at certain times, and I would bet that they're just running some updates to be ready for 2024. And so plan ahead when you're planning to use your gift cards. Don't wait until the day final payment's due to go on there and buy your gift cards. Also know that there is a monthly limit to how many gift cards you can purchase. So if your cruise is very expensive at all, make sure that you plan that out. And finally, keep those gift card numbers, because if for any reason you can't go on your cruise, that's how your money is going to come back. It's going to come back on your gift cards. They're not going to refund cash to you. So hang on to those gift cards and the pins until you have gone on the cruise that's associated with, or used up all the money that you're using for the onboard credit. Alrighty, if you have any questions about that, tuck it in the comments. If you've got any experiences to share, let us know, and continue to let us know what you're seeing with the app. I'm really excited to get to try it out. I know I keep telling you that, but I am really excited. I can't wait to get on the Sun Princess. I'm going to go early that day, and it's going to be great. So I really appreciate all of you, and I don't know that I'll see you again this year. So thank you for joining Gordon and I this year. We very much appreciate your support. We would not be here without all of you. So thank you, and really look forward to a very happy 2024 with all of you. We're hoping to grow our Let's Go family, so go ahead and tell your friends, tell them to come and watch and be part of the conversation here, and I look forward to you being part of the conversation as well. So I'll see you again really soon, and I'll talk to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.